funeral is about to begin, sir.
I think we just picked up Dracula. It's got a death curse.
Are they slow moving, Chief?
Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
Welcome back to another episode of Never Not Horror Quick Cuts. Quick Cuts is our off-week discussion episodes where instead of doing a deep dive review, we talk about something else. Our ranking episode, Halloween memories, and today, with this being the last episode of the year, we are going to do, and I think we'll do this every year, it will be our year in review recap episode. So we launched this podcast in April, I believe, when the first episodes came out. So we've had 8 months of episodes to get us started here. It's been absolutely an awesome time to do.
Yeah.
So I think I'm a bit of a nerd, so I like stats and stuff. So I think it'll be fun to just dive in and take a look at how things look. So we're going to talk about ratings and averages and that kind of thing, but also just like biggest surprises, biggest disagreements or whatever, which there haven't been really a ton, but I think the further we go, the more we're getting into that and just sort of reflect on the year and what we want to do differently going forward. So it's a good time to take a look at what we've done and reset and plan for the next 52 weeks, 52 episodes. I am Steve Clark.
I am Rich Hansel.
Thank you for being here. If you have supported the show, we absolutely appreciate you. We're continuing to grow. We're on most of the podcast platforms. We're on YouTube now, so we've got merch. I forgot to do the merch thing on the last episode, but yeah, we got merch. So we're growing. We're having a good time. So we do appreciate you. We'll tee up our normal Quick Cuts precursor where we talk about what we've been into horror related, although I don't think either one of us has very much to talk about since it's been the Christmas blitz of I mean we both have kids and Christmas season is just balls to the wall.
Yeah.
My wife and I hosted Christmas, both Christmas Eve and Christmas Day for her family and mine, so it's been just it's been a lot. So a lot going on. For me, trying to think, man, I don't know if I've done anything. Not really.
Yeah, I can't.
I got next to nothing basically. I watched House on Haunted Hill and House of Wax again last night because I was sitting around doing something else, messing around, just something on the background. I haven't watched any new movies. It's a dead time right now.
Yeah,
it's just way too
busy.
Yeah, so things are slowing down. As far as audiobooks go, I finished The Dark Tower Book 4 on my reread of The Dark Tower, which is a great book. And it's not a horror book, it's more of a fantasy book, so not really horror related. So basically just the engines are shut down as we roll through the rest of the year, and then we're going to come back strong in January. So for me, there's nothing really.
Yeah, not a whole lot for me. I did watch yesterday. I think I watched it on
Tubi, Hulu, Shudder, Amazon Prime.
I think it was Shudder. I watched on Shudder. It's called The Hunted.
Okay.
It's not very good.
Okay. All right.
I thought I'd try. I think it was a 2025 movie, so it was a newer movie. But
That's a good thing to bring up, because I was going to hold this kind of until like a plans for next year thing, but I'll just bring up, so I was looking at lists of like the best horror movies of 2025, and I have been awful this year about watching new horror movies. I'm just going to pull this up live and go through this. So, Rotten Tomatoes has like a top 50 based on their ratings. IMDb does the same thing. So I'm going to do this live. Best horror movies of 2025. let's look at the Rotten Tomatoes. So, number 1, Sinners. Number 2, The Ugly Stepsister, which is on Shudder. Number 3, Weapons. Number 4, Companion. Number 5, Good Boy. Number 6, Together. Number 7, 28 Years Later. Number 8, Bring Her Back. Number 9, VHS Halloween. And number 10, Hollow Road. Of the top 10, I've seen one of those. VHS Halloween is the only one of those
Really?
movies I've seen.
I
know
haven't
you've seen more. You've seen Sinners and
3
Weapons.
Or 4, yeah. 3 or 4 of those I've seen.
I've seen one. The Long Walk is 11. Haven't seen it yet. Queens of the Dead is number 12. That's George Romero's daughter.
Oh, really?
Tina Romero.
Huh.
She made a zombie movie. It's a queer zombie movie about like drag queens in a zombie apocalypse. Queens of the Dead. Dangerous Animals. Haven't seen it. Frankenstein. Haven't seen it. You watched that one.
I did watch it. I wouldn't call it a horror movie.
Right. The new Toxic Avenger. Haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
The Surrender. Nope. Drop. Nope.
Nope.
Hard Eyes. I haven't seen that.
I did see that.
The Monkey. I haven't seen that.
I saw that.
Proving My Clown in a Cornfield. I haven't seen that.
I think I started watching it, but something happened. We had to leave.
The Black Phone 2. I have seen that.
Oh, did you? Did you like it?
I liked it. It wasn't as good as the first one. but I
Really?
saw it.
I've heard the opposite a lot.
It was good. I mean, I liked it a lot, but
Yeah.
I think the first one was a little bit better.
Yeah, I want to see it.
So yeah, those are like on Rotten Tomatoes, the top 21, and I've seen 2 of those movies. So one of my goals for next year is to do a better job. And I think for the podcast, I'd like to do a little more often, do more new movies review, deep dives. Like,
Yeah, I would
I
too.
mean, we're not going to theaters to see movies, but in this day and age, movies come to streaming so fast that, I mean, a month or 2 after they release in theaters, they're
Right.
on Paramount Plus or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm ashamed of myself at the amount of new movies I have not seen, new horror movies. So we'll go ahead and get into our main feature here of our year in review. So I thought it would be fun, and Rich has not seen these numbers yet. I took the liberty of pulling all these. So we're going to talk about our highest rated movie, lowest rated movie, the biggest disagreement between his rating and mine. My average rating, his average rating, our biggest surprises throughout this podcast, good or bad, our favorite movies of 2025, our favorite books of 2025, which I have seen some movies from 2025, but they just don't make the top 20 popularly, I guess. We're going to do some top fan shout outs, goals for 2026, and some thank yous at the end, and anything else we want to throw in that comes up along the way. So, we are going to start. Let's get started with our highest rated movies of the year that we have done. We have done, as of now, as of last week with Black Christmas, we have done 18 deep dive reviews.
Damn, we've done that many?
That's just the deep dives. We've done, I think we have 32 total episodes.
Gee whiz.
So counting the quick cuts, but 18 deep dives. Let's bang through it. Let's see how many, you'll be like, oh yeah, we did that one. So we have Dracula from 1931, Halloween, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Paranormal Activity, The Howling, Hell House LLC, Hellraiser, Creepshow, The Wolfman, Carrie, Night Flyer, WNUF Halloween Special, Trick or Treat, VHS Halloween, Horror of Dracula, Dawn of the Dead, Christmas Evil, and Black Christmas.
Wow.
Pretty good variety there. So,
For sure.
Of those 18 movies, the highest rated movie between the two of us was, I think you know this, it's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, baby.
It is the only movie that we both gave 5 out of 5 house.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
That is the only so when we'll talk about it here in a second, but you have given 4 movies out of the 18 5 out of 5
Wow,
house.
I did, man.
And I gave 3.
All right.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I gave 3 movies 5 out of 5, but Texas Chainsaw Massacre is the only one we both gave 5 to. So that is the winner of the year. That is the movie that we rated the highest, which I stand by it.
Tobe Hooper, master of horror.
All right, after Texas Chainsaw Massacre is the standalone number 1 highest rated movie of the year. So with an average of 5, because we both gave it 5. The next tier is the 4.75 average. So movies that between the two of us average to a 4.75. There are 3 of them. Those 3 movies coming in next in the highest rated movies of the year are The Wolfman from 1941, The Horror of Dracula from 1959, 58, and Dawn of the Dead from 1978.
Nice.
So those are the next tier. And then you get into the 4.5s, which will be the bronze tier. And those are going to be Dracula from 1931. And that's it. Dracula from 1931.
Only 4.5.
That's the only 4.5 average. We get into a 4.2.5 or 4.25 with Paranormal Activity,
Wow.
Hell House LLC. Oh no, I missed one. Trick or Treat was a 4.5 average.
All right.
So that would have been next. Yeah. So that would have been with Dracula, Trick or Treat. All right. So yeah, those are between the two of us, those are the highest rated movies of the year. Now let's talk lowest rated. So the lowest rated movie either one of us gave lowest score was a 2.5.
Which isn't bad.
No, neither one of us gave, and I think part of that is just because we just started this, so we're picking movies we like already.
Yeah.
So we're unlikely to really not like a movie. But yeah, 2.5 howls. You gave that score 3 times out of 18. I gave it only once. And I regret the one that I gave it to. That's the thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw out a thought to you of, and I didn't prep you for this, so we'll have to do it live. But like, if you could rescore a movie you scored,
yeah, sure.
Because I have one that I would rescore right now. Like, if I could redo one of my ratings, I know which one I would redo. But so yeah, 2.5 howls. So the lowest average scored movie is, there are 4 movies that between the two of us averaged a 2.75. Those movies are Christmas Evil, the WNUF Halloween Special, VHS Halloween, and The Night Flyer.
All right. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, that makes sense. So those all rated an average of 2.75. You gave that score a 2.5 howls to, because we don't do quarter scores on Never Not Horror. You gave the 2.5s to, you gave it to The Night Flyer, VHS Halloween, and Christmas Evil. And the only one I gave it to is the WNEF Halloween.
Okay.
So those were the lowest rated. And again, I agree with you. A 2.5 is exactly half. Like, it's a good
Average
movie. Yeah,
movie.
yeah. Like, it's
enjoyable.
average. Right. If it's something that I don't like, it's going to be lower than 2.5.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be a 1 or a half of
Yeah. Right. And we just haven't gotten to those movies yet.
No.
So yeah. So the biggest disagreement. So
this is what I'm ready for.
The movie that had the biggest separation between my rating and yours. It will make sense. If you don't know it already, it will make sense. It was a 1.5 howl difference.
Wow, that's bigger than I thought.
And you'll get it here. It's Hell House LLC.
Okay.
Because I gave it a 5.
Yeah, okay.
And you gave it a 3.5.
All right.
Yeah. So that is the biggest discrepancy, because
You
I
love
have an unreasonable love for that movie.
Yeah.
But so yeah.
Which it is a great movie.
Yeah. I'm just an exception to the rule there.
Fan.
I'm a super fan. So that led to the, otherwise we have been pretty tight on our ratings the entire time.
Yeah, I got same taste in horror
either,
movies.
let's see, 7 times we've had the same rating.
Damn, 7 out of
18.
18.
So 7 out of 18 we've had the same rating, and with the exception of Hell House LLC, I believe every other time it was a half rating difference. So we have been pretty similar all the way through. So, and that, I mean, I'm skipping ahead a little bit here, but like goals for next year, just as far as my ratings go, Well, actually, it'll tie into this. So, all 18 movies, your average rating is a 3.6.
That's my average rating?
Your average rating is 3.6.
Man, I thought it'd be higher than that.
My average rating is a 3.9.
Okay.
So, throughout 18 movies, I rate higher than you do. For even though you have more 5 Hal movies than I do. So it's interesting how it works out.
It is. That is very interesting.
Yeah, but you're a 3.6. Actually, you know what? Yeah, because I counted Black Christmas. So yeah, you're a 3.6. I'm a 3.9. I think going forward, I'd like to be a little more. I don't know. Like, I feel like I need to be a little more critical because I think there are movies that I've rated a little higher than I probably should have. There's one movie in particular, My Redo, that I did not rate high enough. But I mean, that's just something going forward to create consistency through ratings. Like, it's just, I want to be fair, so I feel like I need to be a little tougher on some things. Like, I'm really quick to throw out a 3 or 3.5, where in hindsight, I gave Halloween, one of the most legendary movies of all time, a 3.5. So I need to be a little more consistent.
I don't know. You like what you like.
You like
what you
that's
don't.
right. That's fair. Okay. So what's next here? So let's talk biggest surprise. I'll let you go because I've talked a lot here. So good or bad, just throughout, whether it's a rating of a movie or one of our quick cuts rankings. What are some of your biggest surprises that have occurred throughout this process?
For me, it was easy. It was obvious. Hit me square in the head as soon as I started thinking about what is my biggest surprise. And I do have a good and a bad. And the biggest surprise on the good side was how much appreciation I've gained for Peter Cushing as an actor.
Oh, yeah.
It blew me away how well he acts in every single one of the movies that we've watched him in, or I've seen him in. It's just, he is so good. So good. Absolute professional. So that's my biggest surprise. I mean, going in, like we've mentioned, when you watch Dracula, you watch Christopher Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not watching Christopher Lee. I'm watching Peter Cushing. I'm watching Christopher Lee too,
right,
but it is a Peter Cushing movie.
He steals the show.
He does. He is so good, or was so good. Now I do have a bad, and this one it surprised the shit out of me, and it was right out of the gate. One of our early movies we watched. How you probably know what I'm going to say, but how annoying it was to watch. How I did not want to watch this, to write notes down for the plot walkthrough.
Yeah.
And it was Halloween.
Yeah.
Total surprise to me that I don't enjoy Halloween as much as I thought I did.
The only thing that I would give it as a bit of a pass is because we had to re-record those episodes 1 and 2. But then again, so we recorded Dracula and Halloween episodes 1 and 2, and then the sound quality wasn't where it needed to be, so we had to completely redo it. But Dracula did not suffer from that.
It did not. I wanted to watch it. I was happy to watch it.
Halloween did suffer. It
did.
Yeah.
So. And I don't know why, but for some reason we like to compare Black Christmas to Halloween, totally different movies, but they are.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons I think is because everybody says Halloween is the first slasher movie. And
right.
Steve and I both know that it's not.
Yeah, Black Christmas. But I've also seen stuff, and I have not seen, I don't remember when we talked 60s if you had it or not. I think maybe you did. Peeping Tom. Did you have that on your list?
I don't know. I think
Peeping Tom is from 1960.
Yeah.
And I think it is officially considered the first slasher movie.
Okay.
So either way, it doesn't matter.
We need to do a deep dive on that.
We should, because I don't think either of us have seen it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
I don't think I have. Maybe I have. If I did, I don't remember it. But yeah, that was like, why don't I like this as much as I thought I did? I thought I loved Halloween. I'm a big I love horror movies. It's my favorite genre of movie.
Yeah.
And I thought I liked Halloween until I had to watch it
Mhm.
more than one time in a row.
Right.
And I was like, it became like a job instead of being fun.
Right.
So that was probably my biggest surprise on the bad side. What about you?
For me, I'm going to pull from the quick cut sides a little bit because I think for me, the biggest surprise, and I knew I'm admittedly someone who rewatches movies a lot.
Yeah,
I've joked about how many times I've seen Witchboard, but I watch the same movies a lot.
I do too. Ask my wife. She
So-
gets annoyed.
So there's a lot of movies I haven't seen, but I think to me, the biggest positive surprise was movies that the Horror by the Decade series has gotten me to watch that have instantly become like favorites, like
Yeah.
movies that like I adore this movie and I probably never would have watched it were it not for this. So
Yeah.
the ones that come to mind: Spider Baby,
Mhm.
House of Wax, Vincent Price. One that it didn't make my list, but I watched it after, The Sentinel from the 70s.
Yeah.
It's just these are movies that I knew of, and were it not for this podcast, I probably never would have watched them. Like, it would have just stayed that way. Just movies I've heard of but never watched.
Yeah.
So I think that's the biggest positive. And I agree with you. I came into, when we started this podcast and we agreed Halloween and Dracula and Halloween were going to be 1 and 2. I just assumed Halloween, legendary as it is, was going to be
5
an
out
easy
of 5.
four, at least a 4.5. And then we watched it, and I think, I don't remember, but I feel like maybe the first time we recorded it, I gave it a 4, and then that audio sucked, so we had to re-record it 2 weeks later, and I'd watched it like 2 or 3 more times, and then it dropped to a 3.5, and so yeah, some movies definitely hold up. Like for me, Dawn of the Dead, I could watch that movie every day, and I would never be like, this isn't as good as I thought. Like, yes, it is.
You've seen it already
Right,
that many times.
Right. There's no losing quality here.
Yeah.
To where Halloween is like, I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do really like it, but it's like rose tinted glasses. Like, it's not quite as good as when you really get into it as I thought. But other than that, I think I just like movies like The Howling and that I had never seen before. Again, that was another one where I may have never gotten around to it had we not done it as a deep dive review. So just getting to watch stuff that I'd never seen that I should have watched a long time ago and I never did, but I watched Witchboard instead. We'll deep dive Witchboard one day. We should do Witchboard 2. That one's even better. It's not better. It's horrible. But
Try to get that one howl out of the way.
Witchboard 2, 1.5. But yeah, I think that's it. Like for me, just that and what I said earlier, like how terrible I've been about watching new movies, like all the like Weapons and Sinners, and I did watch The Conjuring: The Last Rites, the new
I watched
one.
that as well.
I did not care for it.
I didn't mind it until
It was-
the end.
It went way too hard. Like,
That ending, the CGI of that was
Ugh.
awful.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
yeah, it was way too, like, this is way too next level. Like,
yeah.
just like the intensity was way too much. So yeah, I should have mentioned that in the what I did watch Conjuring: The Last Rites, and I didn't like it. I didn't like the third one very much either. So 1 and 2 are pretty good, but other than, I know you really like 1. But
Yeah, I like 1 a lot.
1 and 2 I liked. 3 and 4 I did not care for. So yeah, realizing how little new horror movies I watch, even though I have access to like all of them, I just don't do it. But yeah, those are the main surprises, good or bad for me. So on that note, though, 2025 movies. Again, I have watched some. I track my books and movies that I watch throughout the year because I'm a nerd again. I use Letterboxd to track the movies that I watch, so I can see all the movies. But 2025, even if we haven't covered it, which most of we haven't, But do you have anything to throw in, like your favorite movies, horror movies of 2025 that you have seen?
What I have seen is I saw Nosferatu.
Haven't seen it.
I saw Sinners.
Nope.
I saw Horror in High Desert.
Mm-hmm.
I saw The Monkey.
Oh, you did watch Horror in the High Desert 4.
Yep.
4, the new one?
Yep.
We didn't talk about that yet. What'd you think?
We didn't. I think it was the weakest of the bunch.
I agree.
Yeah,
I think so too.
I don't think there was enough payoff.
Yeah, I agree.
There was
I
tensity.
still like it.
There was tensity.
Yeah.
But the payoff wasn't
Yeah.
there. I'm like, oh, I sat and got all worked up for that.
Yeah, I agree.
That was.
I didn't want to say that and discourage you from watching, but it is. I think it's easily the weakest of the four.
Yeah. The First Omen.
I had not seen that.
That was pretty decent. And I think that might be about all the 2025s I watched. Or no, Weapons.
Yeah.
I did watch that. And Hard Eyes. I did watch Hard Eyes.
Yeah, but I haven't seen that. Okay, so what would you say was of those? What is your favorite?
All right, I do have a top 3.
Okay, yeah.
But on my top 3, I have one that I saw for the first time in 2025, but it's definitely not a 2025
Okay.
movie.
All right. An asterisk.
And it would be a lot better than the 2 and 3. So for actually part 3, I have a tie. I have Horror in the High Desert, which that wasn't in 2025.
The original one? No. No, it was
20 or 21 or
something
22.
like that, yeah.
But I saw it for the first time in 2025. So I have Horror in the High Desert and Heart Eyes for my number 3.
Okay.
Tied. Number 2, I have Weapons. I really like Weapons.
I'm gonna watch it.
I
just
thought it
haven't
was
yet.
really good. I know people kind of browbeat it and don't like it, but I thought it was really good. I thought the acting was really good, and the story was, the plot was there, everything was there for me, and it was creepy. My wife actually liked it. My daughter liked it. I liked it. So, I mean, it has to be a good movie. We all 3 liked it.
Right, yeah. How could you be wrong?
And then my number 1, which is the Asterix, another one that obviously wasn't released in 2025, but my favorite movie that I watched in 2025 for the first time was Night of the Hunter.
Oh,
with Robert Meacham.
Yeah.
I thought that was amazing.
A 70-year-old movie.
Yeah, made my favorite movie list that I saw in 2025.
That too. They all again, like that was in my favorite, like surprises, like good surprises. Just all those 60s, 70s, 50s movies that I have never seen was like, damn.
Yeah, like I think Charles Lawton directed it. I think that's the only movie he ever directed. I mean, he's an actor more than a director, but yeah, I think he did a hell of a job with that. And Robert Meacham was so freaking creepy in that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just
he did a
terrifying.
hell of a job.
So that is my and you heard what I saw. I saw Nosferatu, Sinners, The Monkey, The First Omen, and those 3 right there stuck out to me. I did really enjoy The First Omen. I think that probably deserves to be watched along with The Omen, the original The Omen.
Yeah.
I would recommend watching The Omen and then go watch The First Omen.
I've heard it's good.
It is.
Did you watch Immaculate?
I did not.
It was good. It's got Sydney Sweeney.
She got jeans.
She does. And it released like the same, really close to The First Omen, and it's another non-horror movie.
All right,
but it's good. I like it.
Check it out.
I watched it on Hulu or Peacock or something, but it was good. I liked it, and I've heard good things about The First Omen, but I just haven't watched it. So we talked about all the movies I have not seen that released in 2025. I did watch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's shameful. I've seen 9 horror movies that released this year. So I wouldn't have a ranking necessarily, but I will say probably of the ones that I've seen, the one that I enjoyed the most is Final Destination Bloodlines. The new Final Destination was really fun. super over the top,
I
really
did see
gory.
that.
Yeah, that one's probably my number one. Black Phone 2 was good. Horror in the High Desert 4 was the weakest of the series, but I still enjoyed it. VHS Halloween I enjoyed.
Mhm.
Until Dawn is it's on Netflix. Is based on a horror video game. It was pretty good. I mean, I liked it. I gave it some lenient. It has nothing to do with the game really, but I thought it was pretty good. Hell House LLC Lineage, not a fan. But the guy that made that also made 825 Forest Road, which I did enjoy. So that one is on Shudder. I liked that movie. So those really, I know, like I said, Sinners, Weapons, all those movies, I got to get to them. And that's a goal for me for next year is to watch more new horror movies.
Yeah, I would love to watch more horror movies too.
So I think, yeah, like, I mean, we're going to have, so every other week we do a deep dive. So that's going to give us, what's half 52? 26?
26.
So 26 deep dive reviews next year. I'd like to at least do at least a quarter of those, probably newer movies.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where we're at on movies. I need to watch some. Stop watching House on Haunted Hill all the time.
It's easy to watch.
It is. It's short. It's really good.
He's awesome.
All right, what about books? Let's talk about books from 2025. Do you have any books that you want to highlight from 2025?
Yes, I have. Now, these are not all from 2025,
Sure,
but they
yeah.
are the ones that
That you read this year?
or listened to on Audible in 2025. So I have a top 7 here. So I'll start at
All right.
7 was Classic Monsters Unleashed, which was
Yeah.
by various authors. There was a lot of bad ones in there, but man, there was a lot of good ones too. But they just kind of touched on some of your classic movies or books and kind of added to the story. Some deleted scenes or scenes that, you didn't see.
Mhm.
And it was really good. A lot of them. There was probably 4 or 5 out of, there must be 12 or 15 book stories in there. And I'd say 4 or 5 of them were outstanding. Number 6, I have Stephen King's Bag of Bones. I really like that. It was okay. I thought it would be a little bit better, but I did enjoy it. It was not a DNF. I did not, I finished it.
Finished, yeah.
Fantastic Land was number 5.
Great book. Great book.
Like that a lot. Number 4, I have Depraved Halloween by Brian Smith. Really good. I love the gore in that. Absolutely amazing gore. Just visualization of that is really good. When the Wolf Comes Home, Nat Cassidy is number 3. Number 2, The Troop by Nick Cutter. I thought that was a really
Never read
good
that.
book.
I've heard.
It's a
I
good
know a lot of
book.
people love that book.
Really good book. And number 1, and then I think this was, I think I may have watched this before we started the podcast, but it was definitely in 2025. So it could have been like February or March when I listened to it. It was Dark Matter by Michelle Paver. Which unbelievable book.
I still need to read it.
It would be, I would put it probably a top 15 book I've ever read.
All right, I can do a top 5, and this will all be books that release this year.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, I don't think I read anything old that I had not read because I reread books a lot.
Yeah.
So, top 5 favorite books of 2025 that I have read. Number 5 is going to be, and I don't think we've talked about this author on this podcast, but I am a huge fan of Jonathan Mayberry. He has written like 50 books. Like, he's super prolific. But his book came out in 2025. It's part of the Joe Ledger series. It's called Burn to Shine. So Joe Ledger books, there's like 15 of them now. But he is part of like this special ops. It's like sort of like military action horror. The very first book in the series is called Patient Zero. Highly recommend. Like, it's a great starting point. It's like this secret military government agency that all these guys, like badasses, are hired to fight like super weird. Patient Zero is about a zombie virus that's getting ready to, like, terrorists are getting ready to leak it. So really good stuff. I read everything that comes out from that series. That's like, again, that's like the 13th, 14th book. Number 4 is going to be Witchcraft for Wayward Girls by Grady Hendrix. This is a book about these girls in like a foster home, and they get this book from a bookmobile about witchcraft, and they learn to cast spells, and it's good stuff.
I think I've heard of that.
Yeah, Grady Hendrix is pretty good. I haven't read a ton of his stuff, but from what I have read, he's pretty good. His books, like, he also wrote the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. Like, he's got some fun titles. But yeah, Witchcraft for Wayward Girls was really good. I enjoyed it. Number 3, Mirroring, from your list, Nat Cassidy, When the Wolf Comes Home. I really liked that. Very solid book. Definitely going to check out more. I found he has a novella out. I don't think there's an audiobook, which is probably why you didn't know about it, called The Rest Stop. And it's about someone getting trapped in a rest stop bathroom. It's like a novella. It's only 100 pages.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check that out. Number 2, Feeders by Matt Serafini. I mentioned this on a Quick Cuts a while back. It's basically a social media book about this girl who basically just depraves herself for social media follows, and it just gets fucking wild. Like, crazy book. First book of his I'd ever read, so I'm definitely gonna read more Matt Serafini, but that one came out this year, and I really liked it. So that's my number 2. My number 1 is no surprise if you follow Quick Cuts at all. King Sorrow by Joe Hill was definitely my favorite book of the year. Super great book. I loved it.
I gotta start it. I have it, but I need to start.
My daughter got it for Christmas from her grandma, and in hardback. And
oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a great book. I adored it. So as far as books go, that was my number 1, King Sorrow, for sure.
Sweet.
All right. Okay, so let's see where we're at on time here. Moving along. What's 41 minutes? Let's talk goals for 2026. Like, what would you like to see? And again, this is fun because we haven't just pre-discussed this. Like, what would you like to see added or changed, or just going forward as we get into the 2026 and our next year of episodes? Like, what would you like to see with Never Not Horror?
I think I would like to see like a fan vote or a listener vote. And then we have to do that movie.
Yeah, I'm on board. Yeah.
And I don't know if we just leave it open to everything or put like here's 10 movies. Which ones do you want to?
Yeah, I'm with you. That's definitely one I would like to. I would love to see like a fan voted episode of a deep dive review. We will definitely do that. So I agree.
I think that would be fun.
Mm-hmm. I already talked about, like, I would like to do some more new movies. It's a tough balance because there's so many classics that we haven't done yet that I want to do.
Yeah.
But I do want to do more new movies. Figuring out that balance for sure. But,
yeah, I would love to do new movies too.
Yeah. And I think that opens up more variance on our ratings, where we've been pretty consistent. Again, the lowest rating movies we have was 2.5, where if we do new stuff, we're probably going to find stuff that we didn't like that much.
Yeah. Especially when you pay for it. It costs $10 or $15 to watch it.
That was not worth my $19.99. But yeah, I mean, I think for goal, I mean, we have some ideas for quick cuts. We've talked about, I mean, the Horror by the Decades thing is going to be coming to a close, but we got a couple ideas. I want to do like the best of the best episode, sort of like, I said top 2, but I think we take our top. I think it'd be fun to take our top 3 from every list and then do a top 13 out of that.
Yeah, that would.
And that's basically at that point. That's basically like your personal top 13 favorite horror movies of all time.
Yeah,
pre 2021 or 2020.
Yeah,
but So I want to do that. I want to rank the decades. So there's still going to be a few episodes there, but then I like the remake roulette where we compare remakes to originals. I thought about one I haven't told you about. I thought would be fun would do a top 13 sequels. Like it has to be at least a part 2 of something, like our top 13. It can't be the original movie.
Yeah, that'd be
fun. So a lot of fun things we can get into. And again, I mean, we have over 100 years of content to mine from. So there's no shortage of movies to review. I mean, this can go on for a very long time. There's so much stuff that just some of my favorite movies we have, like Phantasm, and so many movies that like are just great that I would love to do a deep dive review of. So I mean, it's going to keep rolling. I'm excited to do it. Let's do some fan shout outs. So let's through our 8 months here, recognize some of the people that have really been engaged and talked a lot. So I've got a few. I don't know if you have any, or we might have some overlap, but
yeah.
Do you have any?
I have Joe Gregory out there. He is a
okay.
super listener. He listens to every episode, and he even tries to listen to an episode when it's not Wednesday. and he gets frustrated, and then he realizes, oh, well, it's
today's
not their
Tuesday.
So shout out to Joe Gregory, man. Thanks for listening.
All right. I will shout out. I've got a few. Todd Bunn. A friend I've known for a long time, played in a band with my brother. He is a super fan. He does his lists when we do quick cuts.
Love it.
He gives us good advice. Movies that neither one of us will mention that'll be on the list. So
yeah, he always does. He always has.
He's
one
always
that I've
got.
Never
He's
seen.
very. He is a connoisseur of horror.
He must be. I'm telling you.
He is. So yeah. Shout out to Todd Bunn. Do you have more? Or do you want me to keep going?
No, keep going.
Okay. Matt Hamaker. That's a crossover. We met Matt. Well, I know Matt, but you met him. Matt's a big fan. We're making a horror fan out of him yet.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah, he's not he wasn't a horror fan coming in necessarily, but we're converting him slowly. he texts me random, like even reading, he's starting to shit. He told me he read The Long Walk by Stephen King / Rick Bachman. So yeah, we're converting him. Sorry, Kristen, that I'm turning your husband into a weirdo. but yeah, Matt Hamaker gets a shout out. My brother Jim listens to every episode. Jim Clark, we both know him. He on a couple occasions he's given us notes. He gave me some shit about Christmas Evil. He's like, that movie sucks.
He didn't like it.
I can't believe you gave that 3 stars.
My oldest son, Tyler, he listens every episode.
There you go. Yeah, hell yeah.
Tyler.
I know Tyler. I know Tyler. Who else? Oh, a crossover here. So, a podcast I listen. So I've mentioned Matt Wilson a couple times. He is a writer, artist. He does all my book covers. So every book I have, he's done the cover. He hosts a podcast called Grindcast. It's sort of a pop culture. They talk movies, video games, whatever. He co-hosts that with Will Bacon and Jason. I don't remember Jason's last name, but Matt and Will are both fans of the show. Will has name dropped Never Not Horror on Grindcast a couple times.
Really?
Yeah, and they both listen. They're both fans. So appreciate you guys.
Yeah, thank you
for sure. A little crossover promotion there. Grindcast is a good time. I listen every week.
I have Shannon Mers.
Oh, yeah.
She went to school with my wife, Tina, and she really wants us to do Frankenhooker. She says Frankenhooker's her all-time favorite horror movie.
I've never seen it.
I have not either, so
Okay.
I think we need to do that eventually.
Yeah, I will. I'll go ahead and go on the line as saying that we will do Frankenhooker this year for Shannon.
Shout out to Shannon.
But yeah, so if we didn't name you, don't take offense. But
yeah, we love you.
Those have been the most interactive group of, but definitely appreciate you. Keep growing. Keep telling people about Never Not Horror. And let's close it out with some thank yous. So as we close out the year here, a couple things, and I've been remiss here. So when we do our deep dive reviews, we have those transition segments that are with the fire crackle and the voiceover, like it's time for a history lesson.
Yeah,
or,
that's awesome.
Come along now if you're not too scared. Those are not me. Those are my my brother's brother-in-law. His name is Don Tackett. He has a YouTube channel as well called Grizzly Details. And he started out with that channel doing readings of some classic horror stuff like Edgar Allan Poe and stuff like that. I
can see why. He's got a great voice.
Yeah. So he would do like audio readings of those. And he started doing readings of like modern, like he did two of my stories.
Really?
Yeah, he has done audio readings with like video stuff mixed in of two of my short stories.
Is that on YouTube?
It's on his YouTube channel.
Sweet.
Grizzly Details.
All right, I'm definitely going to check that out.
So yeah, he's done some modern stuff, some writers that I'm familiar with, like Brandon Applegate, Elford Alley. He's done a couple stories. It's cool stuff. Like he had some like video work behind him reading the stories. It's pretty cool. And then he does the classics like Poe and stuff like that. And then most recently he's been doing music. Every deep dive review, all those interlude pieces were recorded by Don Tackett, and we do appreciate him.
Yeah, thank you, Don.
Yep. I call him my brother-in-law, but he's my brother's brother-in-law. He's my sister-in-law's brother. I also want to shout out Dustin Tipton, who a former coworker of mine. He is actually the guy that came up with the name Never Not Horror.
Yeah.
So fun fact behind the scenes, we were a hair away from this podcast being called Shriek Theater. I don't know. I still kind of like that, but I was spitballing ideas for the name of the podcast at work, and he didn't like Shriek Theater very much. He thought it sounded kind of juvenile, like kid stuff. And so he sent me a bunch of ideas that he had kind of brainstormed, and Never Not Horror was one of them. And I was like, that is it.
Yeah.
Like, Never Not Horror.
Awesome.
I like it. So yeah, Dustin Tipton, and he listened. I don't know if he still listens or not, but he was listening early on. So appreciate you're a part of Never Not Horror lore.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you were the guy that came up with the title. So thank you as well for that. Thank our wives for
sure.
Yeah, for Tina for hosting us here and letting us hide out in the studio and record. Thank you to Jess, my wife, for letting me skip out for 3 hours every couple weeks to come and hang out and record and talk horror movies with Rich. We couldn't do it without you guys, because you'd be pissed if you weren't on board. So
yeah.
So appreciate you guys and all the fans. If you listen to a single episode of Never Not Horror, definitely appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the time you spend with us talking horror movies. Send us your requests. Like, let us know what you guys want us to cover. We'll definitely do that fan vote movie review. I would love to do that.
I would too.
And so yeah, appreciate everybody that listens to the show. And thank you, Rich, for coming on board and doing this with me.
Thank you, Steve, for asking me to come aboard.
When I first started thinking about doing this, I was like, it was like the original idea was just another way to like get in front of people and promote my book stuff, but also have something else just to cross audiences a little bit.
Yeah.
And I love horror movies. So it's like, well, I could talk about horror movies forever. So who do I know that would be suited to talk horror movies with me? And the very first person I thought of was Rich Hansel. And there was never a second choice. It was Rich. And I text you and you were like, yeah, that sounds awesome. And then we didn't do it for a long time. It kind of sat on the back burner. And then I remember, like, me and my wife ran into you and Tina at Kroger. And, and was like, we really need to do that podcast. And that was like I'll forget to mention, too, the Dustin Tipton, who came up with our title. he also gave me this mixing board that
Oh,
we
yeah.
because he used to host a golf podcast. So everything had just come together. I had the equipment. We had and I ran into you. It was just like it was meant to be, you know,
Yeah.
like I have the equipment and all of a sudden like, hey, there's Rich and that's who I need to do this with. So,
yeah, and I nerd out to horror movies, and I have no friends at all that like horror movies except you, Steve. And it is so fun to get stuff off your chest, you know, and talk horror and,
right.
and let the passion go, and it just feels good
Yeah.
to have somebody to talk to.
It does, yeah. I mean, I do like guys like Todd and my brother and stuff like that. We'll talk occasionally, but to do it on this level, to sit down and just completely nerd out about Dawn of the Dead,
it's awesome.
it's like I love being able to do that. So
yeah,
it has been far and away more than I expected this to be. Like Blue, you behave.
I guess we should thank Blue for being our mascot.
Yep, Richie's dog Blue hangs out in the studio with us every time we record, and occasionally she barks. He barks.
And farts.
And farts. That is also true. I can vouch for that. But yeah, it's been awesome. Like, far exceeded my expectation for this
Mine
podcast.
too. I love it.
Yeah, it's been a great time. More than I ever thought it would be. Blue, be quiet. And I'm excited for 2026. It's been an awesome 8 months. Far exceeded my expectations, and I can't wait for 2026. I'm also excited that there's not necessarily any themed months coming up, so we can just do whatever as far as deep dive reviews. And yeah, because there's so many movies I want to get to. Speaking of, our next episode will be your pick for a deep dive with no theme, so the world is wide open to you. So I'm looking forward to what you pick. Again, thank you everyone who has supported this show. If you've listened to an episode, if you told somebody about Never Not Horror, we appreciate you. Let's keep growing the fan base. If you want if you want to support us, we have merch, nevernothorror.dashery.com. We're on pretty much all of the podcast platforms, including YouTube now. If you want to listen on YouTube. And then if you want to support Rich, go to YouTube and search for Rich Hansel. You'll find his channel, all the action figure unboxing. If you want to support my books, go to steveclarkbooks.com and you can check out everything there. There's links to Amazon. There's a shop where you can buy signed paperbacks. 2026 will be my return, because 2025 I did not release a book, so sort of like I'm considering 2026 the beginning, like the second era of Steve Clark books.
Nice.
So
I can't wait.
Yeah, so I'm excited to at least get a couple releases out. And again, thank you everybody.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, well, I mean, I have an absolute blast doing this.
I do too.
It's one of the best parts of my month, a couple times a month to come over here and do this. So if you guys keep listening, even if you don't listen, I'll probably still do it. I don't care if you guys listen or not. Gives me a reason to watch horror movies. So thank you guys for supporting the show. Please, again, tell your friends. If you know somebody that likes horror, tell them about Never Not Horror. And so yeah, next week be kicking off 2026 with the deep dive review. Rich, do you know what it is yet?
I think I'm gonna go with it. I think I'm gonna go with one of the all-time greats. I'm gonna go with Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh wow, good call. You were wearing a Nightmare on Elm Street t-shirt and I didn't pick up. I like it.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going with.
I like it. We're overdue. Good call. All right, yeah, we're going to kick off 2026 with a deep dive of Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nice.
Hell yeah. All right, so yeah, like, rate, review, do what you do to support the show on your podcast platform of choice. Follow us outside of the show, do all the things, and come back next week where we kick off a brand new year, and whatever it is, it's Never Not Horror.
Oh, yeah.
moving, Chief?
Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.